What's up, guys? Come on down my way, man, the McNair way. You know what I mean? While I give y'all this $1 billion worth of game, I see things the way other people don't see it sometimes. You know what I mean? And I want to give my piece on this Diddy situation. You know what I'm saying? Because Diddy the talk of the town right now. You know what I mean? Everybody got something to say about the boy Diddy, man. And it's like this: no Diddy. But when we go back and we look, we start to reflect. You know what I'm saying? On people like Diddy that's in a position to get fame, power, money. What will they do to get it? And what will the powers that be hold over their head to keep them dancing? You know what I mean? Because y'all remember the boy Diddy was a dancer. You know what I mean? What did they do to keep Diddy dancing? What did they do to keep R. Kelly dancing? You know what I mean? What did they do to keep Bill Cosby shaking and moving? You know what I mean? What did they do to keep Michael Jackson dancing? You know what I mean? See, we see it from an entertainment level, but this also goes back to even the street level. What happened to some major figures in the game, some major unifiers of people in the game? You know what I mean? We forgot about those guys, the Larry Hoovers, the Meeches. You know what I mean? What happened to those guys? Freeway Ricky Ross. What happened to those guys when they was at their peak, and how did they go down? You know what I mean? What was Diddy really involved in? Because they're trying him in the court of public opinion right now. You know what I mean? Do they really have the evidence on Diddy? Is it really something there? You know what I mean? Is it time for these RICO charges and these different charges, these conspiracy charges? Is it time for these things to go away that put you away with no real evidence? You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at Diddy's success. We all know what it was. You know what I mean? If you like me, I'm 47. And so if you're in my age group, you know what his success was. You know what the rumors mills been spinning, you know what I mean, for years and decades and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But let's really take a look at the evidence. I don't want to see no videos with Diddy and Justin Bieber 20 years ago. I don't want to see no videos of Diddy and Usher 20 years ago. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the videos of Diddy and Cassie 10 years ago. Now, I'm not saying that they might not have a truth that they want to tell, but what I'm saying is no criminal charges was brought forth at the time. No allegations was made at the time when you was getting money. So you let yourself sit with that pain and it was okay. For whatever your reason is, whether you felt like you was embarrassed, whether you felt like it was your fault, whether you felt like the money was too good, whatever it was, you sat with it in your chest. And everyday people go through this, being molested and whatnot, and you don't talk about it for 20, 25, 30 years. Your parents on the verge of dying sometime before you let them know Uncle Jeff molested me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But you lived your life. You know what I mean? And now you got something to say about Uncle Jeff when nothing can be done, and Uncle Jeff then did this to 1,000 other people? What was the point of you saying something? Because you wanted to live in your truth now? Go tell it to the counselor, man. I mean, go tell it to a counselor. Because at this point, you can't affect the life of nobody. At this point, Uncle Jeff on his deathbed now. You feel me? So there's no point of you saying nothing. That's just my opinion. At this point, there's nothing that can be done to him now. But fast forward back to Diddy. Now with the boy Diddy, what he doing? He at the top of his game. Diddy in a battle with Ciroc. He in a battle with Ciroc over 500 million. You know what I mean? This established liquor brand was supposed to, on their end, keep a promise to him to come through, grow his vineyards, do the things they needed to do for him so he could secure the bag for his own brand, which would have catapulted him to billions. You know what I'm saying? They didn't live up to their end of the bargain. They didn't live up to their end of the bargain. Even though Diddy, did what he did for them for the last 15 years, making them billions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do. Now, all of a sudden, he owns Revolt TV, platform for black media, a platform for his people to be able to say something. And we know this was a big problem for Bill Cosby, trying to buy NBC. Huh? Of course they got pictures of Diddy doing fuck shit. Of course. They might have video of Diddy doing something crazy. Because I need to keep you dancing, boy. You don't get out of line. Keep dancing, boy. Feel me? So if that's the case, then what's happening now? They using Diddy's very own to tear him down. Not only you're talking about him on mainstream media, but you're talking about him on all these podcasts. Now everybody got something to say. Everybody jump on it. This is what black people do. All the crabs start grabbing. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's guilty or innocent. I have no skin in the game. Because they haven't really brought forth any charges. You know what I mean? They raid your house. They do all this other stuff under the preponderance of evidence, circumstantial evidence. Because of this lawsuit said this in it. So now we're going to use this lawsuit to bring charges on Diddy. You know, who else they did it to? Bill Cosby? They used the civil lawsuit where it was written on paper that they couldn't use it in the civil lawsuit information in the actual criminal investigation. They did it anyway. That's New York. That's what they do. Never make a deal. Never make a deal that ain't sealed. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going on right now. So now they're trying to take the different lawsuits, bring it together, create a criminal charge against Diddy so that they can lock him up and Ciroc could go on to make money with some other young phenom. You know what I mean? And continue to make their billions because that's a brand that ain't going nowhere and you niggas gonna keep drinking it. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about, man. It's all about Diddy having control of some media and Diddy getting away from the powers that be to do his own thing. And anybody that does that, we know what happens. They get taken down. They get them out of here. The first course of business is to get all these civil lawsuits on him, try to break his pockets, and then come in for the kill. You know what I mean? Criminal charges, 15, 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? He gonna die in jail. You know what I'm saying? Same thing they doing to Uncle Trump. Unbeknownst to you guys, because Uncle Trump, nobody controls him. See, when nobody can control you, when the powers to be can't control somebody that could bring mass populations of people together, you're going down. They're going to do everything they can to take you down. And if your wallet ain't big enough to sustain the pain, then that's how you go down. See, Trump pocket's too big. So they can't really take him down. They gotta live with it. They gotta live with the poison. You understand what I'm saying? But Diddy, is his pockets that big that he can sustain the pain? Or will he eventually give up and go down? Because I believe Diddy to be a man that's smart. I'm not gonna let y'all steal all my wealth. I got too many kids I could pass it to. But check out what they did. They brought his sons out in handcuffs, trying to throw dirt on them as if they guilty. Huh? Now they can't even speak up for their father. Now nothing they can say about their father because we just saw y'all in handcuffs. What you talking about? We just seen y'all in handcuffs, man. So they can now not say anything. They can't really say anything on their father's behalf. They can't really say much. You understand what I'm saying? This is how they do it, man. Y'all gotta look at it systematically. They breaking the board down. You know what I'm saying? They're breaking them down systematically. Hold on for part 2.